Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back.
So, today we were going to give you an update on Amanda's two other major appointments she had.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into that, you wanted to talk about your new sweatshirt you have.
My sweatshirt, which is acronyms for Head for the Cure, I actually won it on a giveaway. I've never won anything for a giveaway. This is an organization that, let's see, what do you want to? It's easy. I can't read that.
So, Head for the Cure is an organization that builds awareness, raises funds, and inspires hope and joy for the brain tumor community.
Yes, and I have actually met two of their board of directors, or not, I haven't met, but I talked to two of the board of directors. One is DJ Stewart. He is someone that has glioblastoma, and his wonderfully beautiful and funny wife, Erin, who they're just a joy to watch. They're funny. They're really, really funny. So I'm so proud to be wearing this sweatshirt. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's actually really cozy.
And Amanda, I know that we mentioned your two medical updates, but since you just had said you can't read that, why don't you give them the third medical update about what's been going on with your eyesight?
It's gone. I went from no pairs of glasses and now I have like three different pairs of glasses. I have a pair of glasses for close up, a pair of glasses for far away, and just what's the other one? It's like the middle one. My eyesight has definitely changed. It changed in December when I got new glasses in December. It has changed dramatically since then. So I just recently got
more glasses.
More glasses.
And is this? Do you know if it's a common thing for it to happen? Is it? It's.
I do hear that eyesight changes, glioblastoma and brain tumors in particular. This is not uncommon to have your eyesight change kind of drastically within. I mean,
we were talking the other day too. Some of the other changes that have gone on because your surgery is on your left side. You've been, which is more logical math, science, which is always what you were.
Mm-hmm.
You have noticed that you've been gravitating more towards poetry and creative expression.
Yeah.
Which is typical with right side association. So as your brain is rewiring, your eyesight has changed and has been changing. So things that were just, this far away from you are now harder to read unless you have glasses on or your eyes have a chance to adjust to them.
Yeah, that's why now I usually have the red glasses on, but I don't know where they are right now.
Okay. And we'll get this done. So I know you want to rest. And then we have another video that we'll do later this week we'll kind of recap the last 12 days and why we're so tired.
We're so tired.
But we wanted to give you the medical update. The other one that was coming up was the breast appointment where they had found a new mass or lump or something like that upon an examination. You want to give an update on how that appointment?
Yeah, so I was actually and then Cedars was another one.
Okay.
So
they keep adding up. But wait, there's more.
I guess the easiest one to talk about right now is long story short, I have what's called LP(a). I have a genetic predisposition to strokes. I actually found out the day my uncle had a stroke that I have this inherited gene. I go to Cedars-Sinai about once a year just to manage it and just to see what I can do. That appointment went really well. She thinks that I'm doing extremely well given the circumstance. And so that was awesome. I was really curious what effects chemo might have taken on my body in terms of like cardiovascular or stroke. So she thinks I'm doing well. We're going to do an echocardiogram in September just to make sure nothing has really changed with chemo.
And your cholesterol counts have actually reduced.
Yes.
Right. Yes. And the reason you go there is because they have an excellent women's cardiovascular program, right? And
if you're in California, get there.
And it's a research school. So because of this LP(a), you wanted to be a part of the program to contribute to better understanding of women's cardiovascular health.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was one that went well. And then my next one was UCLA. I went to see a breast surgeon, and she, because I have a pretty large, like a pretty big mass on my right breast, and it's actually right under my nipple. And so I was experiencing so much pain, and I'm going like, oh my gosh, like please just let this be something normal. And I was a little bit nervous about it going into that appointment. Um, but fortunately, unfortunately, I have friends who have been through breast cancer, and they almost unanimously said breast cancer doesn't hurt. So I was like, okay, well, hallelujah, because this hurts like a lot. Um, and to be honest, when I was at that appointment, I told the breast surgeon, I said, I don't really know even how to check my own breasts. I was never taught how to do that. And so she showed me kind of some ways to do it, and then letting me feel like what she's feeling. And she said, this is just normal. You just have lumpy breasts, you have dense breasts, and this is just as to be expected. But she was pretty adamant that everything's okay, even though it is kind of a bigger um, cyst, mass, whatever you want to call it. She is just, she's not really worried about it, and like with having glioblastoma, she's like, this is the least of your worries.
No, she also said because you had glioblastoma, you get a pass on everything else.
Yeah, I'm gonna free pass on everything, hopefully.
And
but another thing was, it was kind of nice because when we were researching questions to ask, I now have a case for genetic testing, which UCSF did some genetic testing, but now
on the tumor.
Yeah, UCLA wants to do some further testing to see if I might have more of a predisposition to have cancer. I do have the TP53 gene, which is technically called the cancer gene. So I do have that gene. And also, I just want to learn a little bit more about ways that I can help my body as much as I can at this point.
Very good. Do you want to talk about all the emotions that came up going to Cedar and UCLA, or do you want to save that for another video?
Well, we should, with the time, but we should definitely.
Okay, we'll save that. We'll save that for another one.
Oh, I now have a singular problem. It's not like endometriosis, this, that. Now it's just glioblastoma. Hallelujah.
You have done basically a top of your head to the bottom of your foot examination, and for all practical purposes, you have an extremely clean bill of health. Your blood work looks fantastic. Everything is improving and trending in the right direction. Your next MRI will be at the end of July.
This month?
Yeah, this month, as of this recording. And assuming that continues to look as great as it will, we will have happy dances, because then we won't know what to do with ourselves in August and September. Because our whole lives are going to doctor's appointments or finding more problems.
Right? No more problems. No more problems,
this
little
will be
body.
something that I think we're both looking forward to.
Yes.
Maybe we'll be able,
we'll rest a little more.
Rest a little bit more, make some friends.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Not that I could think of. I'm very tired, and I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize for that at all, Nando. You're going to rest the rest of the day. We'll talk more about why we're tired, and it's not a bad thing in the next video. But as always, we love and appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for sticking with us on the journey, and we hope you are having a wonderful day, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.